everybody, and welcome back. It's, of course, another episode of Cape Rugby TV. It is now season 12. Can you believe it? It's nice to have you all along. For those of you that might have just missed us last week, well, welcome back. It's all systems go at Western Province Club Rugby, and we will, of course, during the course of the year, keep talking to you about the various activities at Club Rugby. We'll be in touch with the coaches, the administrators, and already people are very excited. But before we get started, of course, big thanks to our partners on board with us, Score Energy Drinks. In case you don't know, Score's, of course, on board with Western Province Rugby and the Western Province Club Rugby Sevens. We're hoping for another Sevens coming up this year. And, of course, MChem 24-hour pharmacy. And don't forget, of course, CTC Sports with your masks. So you'll be able to win some of these prizes during the course of the show, so make sure that you stay tuned. Joining me then in studio for the first time this year, and in fact, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago, Jerome Paarwater. Jerome, welcome back.
Yeah, good to be back, JP. And as you say, it doesn't seem like it that's long ago. Who would say like early January we'll be in the studio and talking rugby, but not just talking rugby, talking Currie Cup.
Yeah, of course, you've got your hands full with that at the moment. But before we talk about your endeavors, because we know that you've got, in fact, this Saturday, it's the start of the Carling Currie Cup, and you've got your hands full with that. But before we talk about that, let's talk a little bit about club rugby. We're now into the second week of the month, and all that we're seeing on social media is clubs talking about players coming down to practice, get started, the fields are open. They're so excited to be able to put their boots on. There is a real gees at the moment in the club rugby space. I mean, I don't know if you guys are picking it up. I know you've got a lot of club rugby guys with you on camp at the moment with your calling, but are you feeling the vibe?
Yeah, definitely, JP. And one good thing is I'm glad clubs are up and running and going. I know last year in early December, guys were finishing off at the clubs. But it's good that they're going because with where we are now, Currie Cup starting on Saturday, we're going to need each and every player. So I'm very glad and excited. I hope the friendlies will start sooner than later.
That was what I was just about to ask you, is let's just talk a little bit about that. Because we normally see the season starts around the end of March, beginning of April. And so, of course, for a lot of clubs, especially considering the fact that they haven't been able to play together, a lot of those clubs will be thinking about friendlies. Pre-season conditioning is now, you would probably agree, it's too late if you haven't done your pre-season conditioning.
Yeah, look, it's really too late because if you look at now, URC are playing, Currie Cup are playing, under 20s are going to start playing. So that's why I say there's almost no time for clubs. We would prefer, from Western Province side, if club can start playing friendlies next week, because we're going to need each and every player and to assess players, and what better to see guys playing, and if we need guys, we can get the guys in. There's no time for clubs. I would say it would be great if they can start playing immediately. So
when we talk about that, I mean, you guys went on your camp now, you went to Hermanus, and quite often when you guys are doing training and practice and so on, you don't go straight into full fixtures. You play chukkers. You play sessions that allow the coaches to get a feel for things and players to. Would you advise the clubs to do something like that, or is it get straight into the friendlies?
JP, where we are now, and a lot of things changed since COVID. For example, we didn't have a pre-season. We went straight into training. Yes, we did a bit of bags before we went full on contact.
Yeah.
But with the times now, there's no time for all that, like 2 months prep, and we never know what can happen with COVID again.
Yeah.
So when you have time and when you can play, that's where we're at now. We play and we go full on.
So this concept of being rugby fit or match fit, this is obviously really important.
No, it's really important. We would prefer to play friendlies because I like to play a lot of games before I start to play. But the luxury, there's no more of that you can do that. So it just depends on how you get in the guys. Obviously, every single time, especially the club guy he must work on his own. He can't just go Monday or on a Tuesday and a Wednesday and a Thursday. He must, whenever he has time, he must do stuff on his own.
This is, of course, the opportunity now for club coaches to start putting into practice the work that you guys have done on the coaching courses over the last 2 years? Like, for example, your 2.5 course that you had, but also your World Rugby level 2s, those courses that the club coaches that you guys have been working so hard on behind the scenes. And, of course, the women's rugby. Now's the time for you to start putting into practice.
Exactly, JP. And I mean, we've gone, especially Nazim, gone through a lot of coaches in a lot of coaching courses has been done, like you say. February, we're going to do a referees coaching course, which with the new laws and all the stuff that SA Rugby sent us. So the coaches will have enough sort of ammunition to prepare their teams with the laws and with playing and get back into rugby, because that's just all that we've been doing, and we've been sharing that with the coaches.
Talk to me a little bit about the Currie Cup. You're, of course, head coach for the Currie Cup, and this is your big focus now. You're obviously, I mean, we know what it gets like at this time of year when you've got Currie Cup coming up. It's a full-time. We almost never get hold of you. We know how busy you guys are. Now it's like if we don't schedule our 5 minutes to talk to you, we're off the cards. But other than the few days that you had off during the holiday, it's of course been a lot of preparation and planning, and it's now all systems go.
Yeah, JP, if you, I don't know if you can recall, Nas Botha used to say back in the days, the Currie Cup isn't won in June, because the finals are only in October, September.
I think that was probably before my time. I was,
so now I wonder what he's going to say now. It's not one in January, because we start on the 15th of January. We start against the Lions. This coming Saturday.
Yeah.
We play the Lions.
It's of course your first opportunity as well to have fans at the Cape Town Stadium.
Yeah, really.
I mean, for the Currie Cup.
For the Currie Cup, it will be the first time, and I think hopefully not a lot. So it's 2,000 people that we allowed into the stadium.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get 2,000 people, and maybe if we can sneak in a little bit more, but hopefully we will get the crowd coming to Cape Town Stadium.
So you're of course in 2021. You're of course head coach for the under-21 side, the Currie Cup under-21 side. How much of a crossover are you seeing from 2021 into 2022 of maybe this format, this competition, where there's a flow maybe, and even some of the same players who were then under 21 and are now seniors? Are you seeing that?
Yeah, strange, JP. We have from last year's under 20, we have 6 guys currently in our squad. So yeah, and that guys, and then the rest of the guys is all guys that I've coached 2-3 years ago who were with the under 21s with me. So it's pretty simple and it's pretty easy to be involved with these guys.
So you know these guys pretty well. Tell us a little bit. I mean, it's all systems go on Saturday. Just tell us a little bit about your management team. Of course, you guys must be working together quite closely on a daily basis. But not only your management team, you also have to work with the under-20s, and you have to work together with the Stormers.
Yeah, we are aligned, JP. So we basically, as one group, we had a meeting early on, just to see if we're still on track. Yeah. So we basically aligned here. So my management, I have Kabamba Floors doing the forwards and Nazim Adams doing the backs. So they were with me with the under-20s. So we know each other for quite a while, and I mean, Labib Levy is going to do the coach the under-20s.
Yeah.
And Wilfred Kiberu is with him, Jongi Nokwe is with him. So we all know each other, so it's all the same sort of thing. So we pretty much aligned them.
So if something goes, if you need backup, basically you've got a backup of management and you've got a backup of clubs and players as well.
Yeah, I don't know, you would recall like way back we were talking about clubs with the third team, the second team, and the days are gone that a coach have an ego. Yeah. You have to make do like with your club. The third team, second team, and first team must play the same stuff. They must have the same calls and they must be aligned.
Jerome, I think we're going to leave it at that. We now know, of course, that it's all systems go. We're very excited about the fact that it's 2022. Hopefully all these challenges of the last 2 years are in the past. We of course all have to wait and see and make sure we follow all the regulations and the announcements, but I think from our side, good luck for Saturday. We know that you're up against the Lions first, and then next week, or at least on Wednesday, you've got the Bulls, which means you've only got a 2-day break. But yeah, good luck, and we're certainly excited to be following all the progress.
Yeah, thanks, JP. I think we're going to need all the luck and all the support. It's quick on us, but I must say we pretty much excited to start, and and also give the people of Cape Town something to smile a bit. I mean, we all want to win. We all want to play good rugby. It's the same with the URC. So we just wish the fans are coming out on Saturday and support the guys.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Thanks, Jerome. Right, folks, there we go. Mr. Jerome Paarwater, first time in the studio with us. Nice to be catching up with Jerome, and we're looking forward to finding out more. So there you have it. Remember, you can go to the website Ticket Pro if you want to buy tickets for the Cape Town Stadium, or at least the DHL Stadium, I think as it's called now, where, of course, this coming weekend, it's the Currie Cup up against in their first match against the Lions, and then following on Wednesday against the Bulls. And, of course, look out for the Stormers tickets that are also up for grab on Ticket Pro. We'll take a break. When we come back, we go to the location side of things where we take a look at Blake's. We take a look at some of the varsity clubs as they prepare for the Varsity Cup. Back in a sec. Don't go away.